Hi, how is everybody doing out there? Did you survive the holidays? I did. I'm a little ragged, but that's okay. What great holidays it was. Well, let's do some makeup. I am just out of sorts today. I'm watching bowl games or listening to bowl games, I guess you would say. But I always feel better when I put just a little bit of makeup on. So today we're going to use my Seint 3D makeup with our one palette and one brush. Remember, when you request a color match, I match you to literally everything. But all you need to start are these 4 shades and a brush. So let's get started. We start with these 3 shades, and you get a contour shade, you get a brightening highlight, and a main highlight. And what that is these 3 shades replace the foundation that you put on. And then over here, you have a lip and cheek of your choice. Today I chose Royal because I think it kind of goes well with my shirt. So, but you get a lip and a cheek. Yes, you get blush and lipstick. So literally everything you need is in this little palette. Now we're going to strategically place it on our face, and let's get started. This is contour, and contour is a scary dark shade. Darker than anything you've probably ever put on your face before. But that's okay because contour is dark and it creates shadows and it gives depth and definition. So you want it to go up around the hairline on the hard parts of your face. You also want it to go on that cheekbone. Feel for that cheekbone. You want to start right at the corner of your eye or right about where your pupil is and go up towards the ear. Now, what happens if you kind of smear it and get it messed up? Nothing. We can blend it and it'll be fine. There we go. Ooh, my nose, excuse me. I've got allergies going on here too. Now we're going to come to this side. Feel for that cheekbone. Go right to the corner of the eye or the pupil and go right up towards the ear. Now, are they always going to be even? Probably not. Hi, Ezra, how are you doing? And you are from, I can't make that out. I don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So we're going to start right here. And unfortunately, Seint is only available in the US and Canada. But you hang in there because I love having you here. Now that we went on the hard, and my internet's tired, so it's probably going to go in and out. Oh, well, we're just going to have fun today. So we did the hard parts of our face, our forehead, and our cheekbones up towards the ear. Now let's come catch the other hard part, which is the jawbone, right along the jaw. We're defining that jaw to where we look just a little bit more chiseled than we did. If you're like me and you're over 60, it is what it is. Now, we're going to start at this divot that I have from this jowl, and we're going to connect them under my neck. And what did that do? It created a shadow. Did you see it? And it's going to hide this turkey neck that I have. As you age, you're either going to get a turkey neck or you're going to get a double chin. We can do both. So if you have the double chin, start a little further back here, come further down under your neck to catch that double chin, and then up to the other side. When you blend it, it's going to create the shadow that will make it less noticeable. Now I'm going to use my pinky in my contour, rub my pinkies together, and then put them where they're touching and come right at the bridge of my nose and come straight down. Then the excess just put on either side. What we're doing is we are contouring the nose. I like to put a little bit more than that. We are contouring the nose, and we are going to make it look more elongated, a little bit straighter, and just a little bit narrower. You're going to see that as we go along and we get to the brightening highlight, or what would be concealer in most makeup brands. The difference is the concealer, you put a whole lot on under your eye. Less is more with Seint. This is cream makeup and it's very pigmented. Now we're going to move to the second shade, which is the Brightening highlight, and we're going to start right here at the eyes. I'm changing it up just a little bit. So we're going to put just a little bit in the corner, inner and outer corner of the eye. So when we blend, it will go under the eye, but just a little bit and just enough to where it's not going to settle in the fine lines and wrinkles or that crepe skin that I have under my eyes. Now, it goes, this is a brightening highlight, like I say, so it's like a concealer shade. It's not really a concealer, but it goes in the places where you want to brighten your face, like the middle of the forehead, between the eyebrows. Watch this. We're going to come right down the center of the nose. There we go. Look how much narrower my nose looks. That's the beauty of contour. You can sculpt your face and change certain appearances just a little bit. Now we're also going to catch the Cupid's bow right there, and we're going to catch the center of the chin. Now, if you have, we can create shadows with the contour. With contour. We can take them away with the brightener. If you have these folds, which are marionette lines, if you have marionette lines and the fold is big and it creates its own shadow, brighten that area and it will take that shadow away. It's kind of like smoke and mirrors, or kind of like when when you go hunting and you put the camouflage on your face. This is the same premise as that. You put it to where this isn't noticeable, but that is. It's really simple, but very confusing at first. Now we're going to come to my main shade, and this is where some get confused. Main shade does not go all over your face. We're strategically placing it. So main shade is going to go where you don't have any other makeup. So in other words, like right here on the cheek where we didn't put anything else. Over here in the bearded area where we didn't put anything else. And what we're going to do when we blend is we're going to marry the edges together, kind of like a puzzle. And then we're going to have one layer of makeup, but it's all going to be just like squished together, the ends. I like to say it's kind of like a roux, but some don't know what a roux is. That's real common. That's like your base for your gumbo and things in Louisiana and Mississippi. Your gravies start with a roux. But anyway, we're just putting this main shade where we don't have any other makeup. We're not putting it on top of anything. We're going to mesh the two sides together. Now, I think I need just a little bit more in here of the main shade. And I like to catch the corners of my nose simply because I have rosacea, so I tend to be red all the time. Now, you can start blending at this point because your foundation, these three shades make up your foundation, is finished. But I like to come back with a Lip&Cheek shade, which is my blush right here. Get a little bit more. This is Royal. She's such a pretty shade. She goes with just about anything. And I'm just going to put her here right above the contour on the cheek. There we go. And now we're going to smear some on these lips. Okay. See how pretty she is? I mean, she looks dark. We have a shade called Black Cherry, and it looks black on the website, but it is a beautiful red wine color. It really is. Okay. There we go. Now, this is a gloss too, so she wears like a dream. This makeup also is warming to the temperature of my face as I have placed it because it is cream. So it's just warming to the temperature of my face as I'm talking to you. And it's going to make the blending that much easier. Now, to blend, I like to use my favorite brush in the world. It is the 3D brush. It was made to work with Seint cream makeup, and this is like the only brush you're ever going to need. Now, cream makeup does need to be set. You can do that in several ways. It's either a setting spray or a setting powder. Or with me in the summertime or like the winter, we've been having a lot of rain in Southeast Louisiana. So the weather has been yuck and humid. In a humid climate, I like to do both. I spray my brush and then I blend. Now, can you do a dry brush and then spray your face? Absolutely. I just do it because I like a damp brush. So spraying your brush, that's me. You don't have to do it. That's the other thing with this makeup. As long as you place it properly and you blend it properly, you can do it in any order you want. There's really no rules. Now, let's get started. I'm going to start right at the jawline and just gently, 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 not hard at all, little swirls, and then drag this down my neck. Now, I want to create the shadow and leave the shadow. I just don't want it to be these distinct lines that I have with the contour. So now we have that blended. Now the fun part starts. This is called stippling. And look at that, with a wet brush in that dark shade, there's none on the brush. I mean, this is like state-of-the-art makeup. Now we're going to just stipple and pray the internet stays with me. Here we go. Stippling is just quickly tapping and spreading this cream makeup where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. Now, in what order do you blend? I like to do my main shade and my brightening shade sort of at the same time, but notice I'm not doing this, so I'm not blending it together. I am meshing it together by doing this little stippling thing. And now we go, look at that. It's not settling into any of my fine lines and wrinkles, and I even have deep lines and wrinkles, but that's okay. At 67, hey, it is what it is. Okay, we're just going to come up here. Now, with the nose, you just want to give a little taps because you don't want to blend out the work you just did. See how the narrowness is still there, but it's not distinct. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and we're just going to stipple along up here. When it comes to the contour, I'm just going to gently swirl and again go up into your hairline. You don't want to have this white line. You want to go up into the hairline. There we go. But you don't want to bring this contour down too far either. You want it to stay in its strategic spot. Look at that. Unbelievable. I love this cream. I really do. I wish I had found this makeup years ago, but I'm glad that I found it now because, hey, better late than never. Now we're going to come to these cheeks. What I'm going to do on this contour is just gently up and down twice. Then I'm going to grab that contour and the lip and cheek and just stipple it up into the temple. There we go. All right, same thing on this side. See how soft it is, the blend, and over here it's not like this distinct line that I put on right there. Then we're going to just gently drag it with the contour and the lip and cheek up into the temple. All right, ladies, guess what? I'm done. That's it. I can get this makeup on in 5 minutes or less. Depends on how careful I am, and that's the beauty of the cream. Once you just get it to where it wears like a second skin, you just stipple it in, and it takes 5 minutes or less. It's amazing, amazing makeup. Seint is a full makeup line, and it, like I say, when I color match you, I will recommend bronzer and eyeshadow and illuminator and just all sorts of things like that. But to start, this is all you need. These 4 shades and this little palette and a brush, and you're good to go. How do you get started with Seint? That is such an easy and great question. you need to be color matched by me. I would love to be your artist. What I want you to do is go to a window in your home that has natural light coming in. Before you put any makeup on, I want you makeup free. I want you to look outside of that window. While you're looking outside of the window, take your phone and snap a quick selfie. Grab your face, a little bit of your neck and your décolleté if you can. If not, just get the face. And at that point, there'll be it's either going to be up here in the copy, there'll be a number that you request the link. When I send you the link, you upload your selfie, answer 2 or 3 questions, however many there are there, and then send it to me and I'll do the rest. Totally free and under no obligation to buy whatsoever. If you buy, thank you so much. If you don't, that's okay. Keep hanging out and let's be friends. So what's keeping you from starting with Seint today? They do have a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't love it. You just mail it back in and they credit your card. No questions asked. So my question for you today is, what do you have to lose? I thank you so much for joining me today. You've blessed me with your presence. The New Year's coming, so I'll probably see you again and we'll do a New Year's look with a little bit more in depth. But until then, you be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.